Alright, song number 37 in our trio of songs was Jensen Styles and Namima's song Opal Rain, and that was featuring the One Galen. And oh boy, I love this one. It was just such a smooth and easy to listen to liquid drum and bass track.
Oh yeah, and the liquid here is really what the focus is here. We get so much of that like beautiful sounding sort of gorgeous dynamics in the intro. Namima's really like putting in the effort with those like floating sort of like introspective lyrics and vocal performance over that intro. And then by the time we get to the section where we're all expecting that sort of like intense drum and bass feeling, we get that like really beautiful
Oh my
drum
god.
that really like accentuates the sort of like floating guitar throughout.
Yeah, and the song is at over 6 minutes long, at one of the longest
Dang.
songs in the
Okay.
series, and I
Okay
love
then.
it because
Okay.
you just get so much into the groove that before you know it, the song's already done. Anyway, after that was Pads and Single Purpose
Yeah,
Machine Exploded.
I didn't even know it.
However,
I
even
did
though
not
the
even
song is
know it.
good, it still sounds
Wow.
good in
Those gorgeous pads in the intro are really sort of
Just
like you sort
wow.
of like lay within. Imagine yourself
Wow.
floating between different parts of the ocean, just sort of like quietly resting on top of the
Mm.
tension of the
Hmm.
ocean below you. It gives so much to this song to have such
Oh
like a
come on.
quiet moment in the track that when we get to the sort of like repetitive, sort of hypnotic almost main section of the song, you're sort of already in that tranquil experience, and so you just let yourself drift along with it.
Yeah, it is definitely one to just be experienced in that you just close your eyes, listen to
Hmm.
the beat, and just lose yourself in its feeling and its movement. And then rounding off the trio was Faulty, Jensen Styles, and Spot song Abstraction. And this, even though it's another drum and bass one, this was more of a hardcore drum and bass song.
Yeah, it still has those like liquid sounding feelings to them throughout, but I feel like it lends itself a little bit more to the like hypnotic and sort of like ethereal experimental sound of liquid drum and bass, where you've got a little bit of a tighter drum loop, a little bit of a stronger sounding like rhythm section, with just like a much stronger sort of like feeling hitter of the first drop, where you're sort of a little more focused, a little more into it, and then we get to that absolutely massive hardcore section of the second drop, and suddenly everything that you were like sort of like drifting along with is thrown out of the window as you're sort of like pulsing along with this really intense sounding second half.
Definitely. It's a lot less lose yourself and a lot more punchy in your face hardcore sounds in there. And it
Okay,
definitely
this is
makes
not
you
gonna.
get
This is,
moving and kind of wake
what
you
is
up
he
a bit.
talking about? I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I really don't know
Ponies,
anymore.
Color Glint, and BG Pon 0414 with their song
Listen to hours.
Persona, No More Disguise.
And then Faulty makes another return along with John Kenza and Koa to bring us another realm.
Okay. Okay, let's see. I think I mean this. Okay, yeah, good. Good. Okay, yes, good. I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay, let's see. I think I mean this. Okay, yeah, good. Good. Okay, I think. Okay, I think this. I think this is good enough, I guess.
you wearing such a frowny face? Hey, chin up, can't just leave you looking blue. Hey, come with me, cause I think I know the perfect place where we can put the happy back in you. Way out here, not a worry, not a fear, my dearie. Way up high, we can frolic, we can fly. Give me a big yippee, and we're up, up and away to another realm where we can party every day. Let's go! Sunshine beaming through a waterfall of bright confetti, big balloons bouncing through a rainbow sky. Sweet as sugar, feeling lighter than a cotton candy. Come on, friend, just take my roof and give it a try. Way out here, not a worry, not a fear, my dearie. Way up high, we can frolic, we can fly. Give me a big yippee, and we're up, up and away to another realm where we can party, party, party every day. Out here, not a worry, not a fear, my dearie. High, we can frolic, we can fly. Give me a big yippee, and we're up, up and away to another realm where we can party, party, party every day.
Well, folks, you've been listening to the Ponies at Dawn Fusion album release, and the time has come. If you haven't already done so, go to the link poniesatdawn.bandcamp.com because the Fusion album is now available for you to download.
Yes, make sure you go along, and remember that the album is pay what you want. So if you'd like to support the lovely artists who help make this album a possibility, you can put in anything you want. But if you're a little strapped for cash, or perhaps you're not quite ready to spend that much money on an album, you can always just put in $0 and download it for free.
And any money that does go towards the album goes to the musicians and lovely people that have put their time and effort into making this. So your money is greatly appreciated to all the musicians to whom it goes.
And the first song that we just heard before our little announcement was by Love Cookies, Color Glint, and BG Pon 0414, and it was called Ponsona, No More Disguise.
Oh yeah, and this was a electronic hyper-pop speed house hard-style mishmash of, well, everything. And even though it doesn't sound like it would work, oh my gosh, it was such a good song, and I loved vibing out to it.
Yeah, I really love how they've really captured every single one of those genres throughout the song, even though at times it feels a little bit like you're more listening to like a preview for an EP of some kind. The whole thing is really cohesive in some fantastic ways. We've got a great vocal performance, and throughout, all of the sound design really lends itself towards those different sections. Absolutely love it.
Definitely. And then after that was the return of Faulty again, and John Kenza and Koa with their song Another Realm.
And this is one of those songs that is just absolutely dance like, throw yourself at the wall and let everything out. This is one of those songs that you've got your hands up, you're absolutely losing yourself to the track the entire time. Fantastic chords, fantastic vocal performance from Koa. The whole track just gives you this upbeat, energetic, perfect vibe.
Absolutely. This was get on the dance floor, throw your hands up, vibe out, and dance the night away. So, so good and so much upbeat. I loved it. Well done to those three. And after this, we've got Ice Angel and Saddam with their track See the Light, and that's featuring Vanessa Rinjani.
And then Melody Brony, Thrak, and Koa bring us Geode Heart, the Silver and Faulty remix.
Do you ever feel like you have been walking in the darkness, hoping for the light but not coming yet? I guess we have been through times like this, but we shouldn't stop if we want to find a way out. Well, that's just a story for another time, because we won't dive any further. Now, here we are in Ponies Town Fusion. Let's live 2025 and open up 2026 with the hope that we can find our own light in the darkness. それでは、聴いてください。See the light.
The city sleeps, but I can't close my eyes. The neon hum keeps me paralyzed. I chase the ghost of who I used to be. I lost in the mirror, I can't find me. My thoughts collide like racing waves. I wear a smile I cannot save. The night consumes the truth I hide. A thousand tears I've left inside. Every night I'm fighting silence. Dreams collapse in quiet violence. Can you hear my heart breaking slow? In the dark I'm all alone. I'm falling deeper into the unknown. No one to catch me, I'm on my own. But I sure see the light inside. A hickory of hope is waiting for me. The sky turns grey, I lose the light again. Another day just feels the same. But deep inside, a spark begins to glow. A voice that says, please don't give up. I take one step into the heavy rain and feel it washing away all my pain. The scars remind me that I have survived. Maybe there's hope still left inside. I see the light in the darkness, I feel lonely no more. I see the light in the darkness, I feel some hope inside. I see the light in the darkness, my path is clear. I see the light in the darkness, my life is now complete. Every night I'm fighting silence. Dreams collapse in quiet violence. Can you hear my heart breaking slow? In the dark I'm all alone. I'm falling deeper into the unknown. No one to catch me, I'm on my own. But I sure see the light inside. A hickory of hope is waiting for me.
And that first upbeat song we heard was by Ice Angel and Saddam, and it was called See the Light, featuring Vanessa Rinjani.
And what an upbeat song it was. There is a massive grin on my face as soon as I start hearing this track. Vocal performance here is absolutely fantastic. We get that bubbly, poppy vibe from Vanessa that really adds to the sort of just like general sort of absolutely soaring feeling that this whole song encompasses.
Yeah, it's a truly inspirational song and such an upbeat vibe. Even the lyrics, like, I see the light in the darkness, I feel lonely no more. I see the light in the darkness, my life is now complete. You just can't help but feel inspired, feel happy, and just encouraged for the rest of the outlook. And it's just a brilliant song. I love it. And then after that is the Silver and Faulty remix of Melody Brony, Thrack, and Koa's song, Geode Heart. Now, this original one came out during the Survivors Ponies at Dawn album, which was in 2024. And so this is the remix of that one. So it sounds, completely different from that.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like we've given this a really new sort of light with this remix. There's so much in here to love from the original and so much new. I love the sort of like grungy sounding drops themselves. There's this real focus on this like deep, gritty sort of like yowling bass sound underneath these like pumping drums that keep the same level of energy throughout. And then we get in the second drop, we get that big sort of uplifting hands up sounding chorus section with that massive lead that I love.
Yeah, they've really turned up the energy on this one over the original, and it shows how much love and care has gone into just making it harder, making it faster, and just making it all out amazing. I love it. Anyway, coming up next, we've got Riroko and Grit with their song The Heart's Fighting For You.
And then another mega collab with Funkship Express, Sunshine Funkshine.
DJ, the sexy Sax Necko. Here to deliver the good funk on Ponies at dawn. Today we hit you with a brand new Funkship Express song that will surely derail you with thoughts of love and groove. We hope you too can clap your hooves and do a little shake with their tune, Sunshine Funkshine.
At song number 44, we had the rock song, Riroko and Grit, and their track, The Heart's Fighting For You. And I just love how the rock just enhances the overall vibe and the overall song itself.
Oh, absolutely. We get those gorgeous detuned gritty guitars, and that section towards the second half where we fall down into halftime and we really sit within the song. I love it so much. There's so much effort put in here, and I love the sort of mixing between the traditional stylings of instruments and this like massive detuned guitar.
Oh yeah, a definite headbanger. And then after that was the Funk Ship Express with their song Sunshine Funkshine, and this is an absolutely massive list of people that were involved in this one. It is Blue Brony on lead vocals and organ, L Train on guitar and percussion, Luckrock also on guitar, Osoch on bass guitar, Pegasus on drums, Deontay George on alto and tenor sax, and Sax Nico on alto sax. And they've all just come together to create this amazing song that everyone just enjoyed.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like when you get so many talented musicians together for a song, you're absolutely bound to come up with not only something that's fantastic to listen to, but also just a little bit fun, just a little bit weird. It feels like there's an infectious energy in this song that you can just tell right from the get-go. There's something a little funky going on.
Yeah, this funk music will absolutely be stuck in my head long after the album's over. And coming up, we have Brony Mike and Forever Free Brony with their song Celestia for Another.
And then Voodoo Pup and Dangerous Moonlight bring us Barrel Full of Hay.
Hey everybody, Brony Mike here.
Sorry. I went on a hiatus for a while, but the fandom gummy's soaring back, bolder and braver than ever. So I call up Forever Free Brony, fill 'em in about what I'm stitching together. Takes to his help, I think we spit fire. Great to be back seeing you all. I'll wish us all a warm December, a Merry Christmas, and you'll hopefully see me next year. Well, I tell you, tending bar, I've heard some pony tales of woe. One night, this trot fella wanders up all sadly. Oh, he crying because someone stole the gallop from under him on his wedding day. Now his bride'll never be, and he just can't erase her from his mind. Well, I understand, bar even now your lovely gal is gone. Till you own it quite so sad to sell a silver stream of cheer. A smoldering cheese sandwich will get Gabby until dawn. Sunset yourself on down and sunburst out those misty tears. Oh, Celestia for another, and you're all alone again. You thought she may have married you, but she had to wreck your heart. You feel enormous sorrow for the fool that you have been. Your stallion love, if only you could get another start. You better believe I know this ain't some old granny's myth. She flutters shining arm around some gilded flim-flam man. That broken flurry heart you simply can't survive with. Those big bulk biceps macking up to garble all your plans. Starlightly with the story of the nasty tricks he'll play. He barely says a pimp and she just zips right to his side. Sprouted up to pinky part your whole life on that day. Sunny rarities to going. Is he hitching her a ride? Oh, Celestia for another, and you're all alone again. She Octavia's shame, she drove a spike into your heart. You feel enormous sorrow for the fool that you have been. Your stallion love, if only you could get another start. So flirtily, he comes and tempest her to flee. Your sweetie belting out the chorus to his favorite tune. A wallflower daring doobie opening up to me. And now this nightmare's got you howling discord at the moon. and Ace is out to scoot a losing pair. The cozy glow of twilight sparkles deep within your eye. Apple blooming flowers out, stick 'em in your hair. We share a kiss and rainbows dash across the evening sky. So celestial for some fancy pants, you're not a loon again. Who cares if she would marry if she was twisted from the start? Chin up, don't feel embarrassed about the fool you might have been. This stallion love can warm up all the coldness in your heart. This stallion love will warm up all the coldness of your heart.
My love's like a barrel full of hate. Love and trough I kept topped off from the very first day. My love's like a bushel of sweet fruit. But that love of yours is just a core with no apple left to chew. Put your ear up to my barrel, you'll hear a beating heart. But honey, your barrel's got nothing to lose and it's tearing me apart. Honey, your barrel's got nothing to lose and it's tearing me apart. My love's a drink of water, plenty cool and clear. But you ain't had no taste for water for going on 7 years. Now I enjoy my cider, had too much a time or two. But if you can never get your fill, then I've had enough of you. Put your ear up to my barrel, you hear a beating heart. But honey, your barrel's got nothing to lose and it's tearing me apart. Honey, you're a barrel with nothing to lose and it's tearing me apart. Well, I heard all your excuses, and I've taken it so far. But I reckon I'm gonna blow a fuse if I don't feel a spark. Now this country girl ain't fragile, but I've carried you too far. It's time for me to cut you loose and kick you out the door. Put your ear up to my barrel, it's the last you'll hear my heart. Cause honey, your barrel's got nothing to lose and it's tearing me apart. Get your ear off of my barrel, you don't deserve my heart. I'm tossing my bags onto the saddle and I'm tearing us apart. I'm tossing my bags onto the saddle and I'm tearing us apart.
At song number 46, that was Brony Mike and Forever Free Brony with their song Celestia for Another. Now, I gotta preface this one with some love because this was a pun-filled, absolute wondrous song. It was inspired by the comedy song I Lobster Never Flounder, and the wordplay in this track involves 64 character names from MLP in Gen 4 and Gen 5. The guitar flourishes include 12 references to MLP songs as well. This was just a fantastic bluegrass song, as well as being a testament to comedy genius.
I feel like when you make a song that is so much of a love letter to something, it's hard not to just love it innately. There's so much in here that feels like it was made with the express intent of saying thank you for everything you've experienced, while still showing that not only has it contributed to the things that you're making, but it's made you better at those things as well. And I think that Forever Free and Brony Mike here are just providing this just absolutely gorgeous track for us all to be like, thank you.
Yes, it was definitely a love letter and not a punishment. Get it? Get it? Yeah. Anyway, after that was Voodoo Pup's track Barrel Full of Hay, featuring Dangerous Moonlight. And this was, a 50s country song that was just gorgeous to listen to.
Oh yeah, I absolutely can imagine pulling the whole family around with the wireless just to listen to this and have a little bit of a dance while you're all sort of like reminiscing on life together. There's so much in here that is just gorgeous. I love the instrumental especially, and I really like the processing that's been put on the vocals that remind me a lot more of those like live sounding vocals that we hear a lot of from that time period.
And this song lyrically is an extension of the apple cord gag Applejack did in episode 200. So that is a reference to where it's from. Musically, it is a take on the 50s country song where you would sit around the wireless, and takes a lot of inspiration from the classics like Johnny Cash. So yeah, it's a fantastic tribute to both My Little Pony and that era of country music.
Coming up next, we've got Soren Ember's song, My Fault. And that one's with Koa.
I thought I told you to turn it down. I'm trying to get some rest. I spilled my wine on sheet music while you were throwing a fit. Your perfect mixtape sitting, still broken on the floor. But I can't turn back the time when you heard it all before. I can barely lift my bones, your rhythm on my mind. I want things to be like before. Please won't you give me a sign?
We're magnets with the same charge, a symphony that's falling apart. I'm skipping like a scratched out groove for everything I had left to lose. So go on, go on, go on, just go away. No way, no way, no way, you have to stay. I know, I know, I know, I lay the song. I know, I know, I know, it's all my fault.
I can't seem to take a breath. No surprise that I can't sleep. The air is getting way too thick. My apologies tasted cheap. I put our fractured photos up. They haunt me every night. I break my strength to pull you back again. I didn't put up enough of a fight. The living room feels dead and cold. You've long since moved on. Your corner screams in silence now that you're gone.
We're magnets with the same charge, a symphony that's falling apart. I'm skipping like a scratched out groove for everything I had left to lose. So go on, go on, go on, just go away. No way, no way, no way, you have to stay. I know, I know, I know, I lay the song. I know, I know, I know, it's all my fault.
Sorry that I treated you this way. So I'm sorry that I treated you this way.
Magnets with the same damn charge, a symphony that's falling apart. I'm skipping like a scratched out groove for everything I have left to lose. So go on, go on, go on, just go away. No way, no way, no way, you have to stay. I know, I know, I know, I played the song. I know, I know, I know, it's all my fault.
And that was the slightly somber sounding song by Soren Ember and Koa, and it was called My Fault. And this was just, melancholic at times. It was a gorgeous alt rock song.
Absolutely. I feel like we get a good mix here between that sort of like almost rock ballady at times, but sort of more focused on that, alt rock sound. It reminds me a lot of listening to artists like Paramore and stuff like that. Those early 2000s, like focused sort of rock sounds that never really like push too far outside of the message that they're trying to send here. I think both artists here have done a fantastic vocal work, and the backing track especially gives a lot to that melancholic sound.
Yeah, and even though it does have that sadness about it, it's still just a joy to listen to. Anyway, coming up we have For College and G&G with their song Advil.
And at track number 50, Feather with their track Near, featuring Rhyme Flow.
Here we go again, we're back from the dust. Too dark to tell, but it was a must. Although the thoughts prevail, I'll take this pill to calm me down. Do I really want to replace the sight of you just standing there when you go and close your door? I'll peer at your roof. I'll wake up when I see you in my recurring dreams to exercise my crazy delusion that fades when I take this pill. Do I really want to replace the sight of you just standing there when you go and close your door? I'll peer at your roof.
What's the use? What's the way ahead when I can't even get out of bed? When the end is the start and the beating of my heart is all but gone away. What's the use?
What's the use? Cause I am truly confused. I refuse to accept that you ran out of juice. Out of bed, buddy, you gotta get out of your head, buddy. If you ain't productive with me, prepare for headbutting. I gotta practice, you gotta set up your track list. You better eat your breakfast fast, because the fact is, the only way to get out of this funk's through your music. It infuses you right over the hump until you're through it. So let's do it. I'ma tune my strings, you get to spin it. In a minute, you'll get back into the groove once you're in it. My opinion is you're only in this rut to a limit. If you get kinetic with your set, trust you'll commit it. I'll admit, there can be times you just ain't feeling it. You're dealing with a real heavyweight, and it's sealing all your energy, and you're concealing all your empathy. You're empty and you spent yourself with no remedy.
I don't know where to go. Travel down a darker road than I've ever gone before. I can hear quiet strings, a softer, wiser, gentler thing. She hasn't gone so far away. Am I of use? Rain clouds part, a distant memory, my waking heart, a glimpse of clarity, the one I hold dear, my piece of sanity. Oh, she is near, she'll stay with me. Yes, she is near.
Listen, girl, I'm with you, won't hit you, I'll hold this vigil. We can be empty together, not forever, I won't let you. You're the reason I'm as strong as I am, so let me get you. Wanna sleep, I'll be your pillow. Wanna cry, I'm your tissue. On this issue, I'll convince you I need you. Vinyl, I'll miss you, so it's cool that we can be sad together, cause then we'll get through. So come on, let me lift you. Music can be our tribute, use it and it can give you the beauty and truth that imbues. Let's continue. Because hidden within you is your hunger to compete with me, my need to win too, and I can't do it without you. Doubt you ever knew that. The times when I was tired and weak, y'all helped me through that. The moments I was slipping away, you come and fetch me. The whole of hopelessness, I was tripping, I knew you'd catch me. It's scratching me. The turntables and cello, the tables turn, so hell no, I won't allow you to settle.
I'm not well, I'm not me, but she knows who I can be. She's by my side, I feel her close. She's the one I love the most. Maybe that's all I need until I can finally see the way ahead. Oh, I am of use.
At song number 49 was the indie pop song by For College and G&G, and it was called Advil.
I absolutely love this track because I feel like we get that sort of like real, sort of like down on yourself, sort of like introspective vocal performance that ties the whole track together. And even when we've got a bit more of like a pumping rhythm underneath it, it's still so sort of just like focused on wallowing in this feeling of sort of like finalness and finality in the sound of the song itself.
Yeah, there is some sadness to it, but I think it's also got some hope and kind of introspection about it as well. Overall, it's a great song to listen to, and they've done a fantastic job as an indie pop song. And then after that is Feather with their song Near, and that's featuring Rhyme Flow. And this is a song set in a time of a creative slump and deep depression for Vinyl, where she has isolated herself and her usual outgoing life of the party energy has been dulled. It tells the tale of Octavia's efforts to stand by her friend and offer comfort and support to Vinyl, and remember who she is and who she will be again with Tavi by her side. So that gives some context for the song itself.
I feel like we get a lot of that through the sound of the song as well. There's so much here that is sort of just like part of the music and yet really pushing towards the melody. We get that back and forth between the rap sections from Rhyme Flow and then Feather's more melodic sounding vocals that sort of like give you that back and forth between two participants engaging within this sort of like emotional and spiritual debate.
Oh, yeah. And it just provides so much hope as well with lyrics like, rain clouds part a distant memory in my waking heart. Everything about this song just makes you feel uplifting, even though there is quite some sadness about it. So these two have done a fantastic job, and I'm so glad to hear it from both of them. And the return of Feather, of course. Anyway, coming up, we have a trio of songs starting with Drop a Vampire and Art Hat with their song Midnight.
And then, keeping with a chill vibe, we've got Cosmic Fox and Vanware's song, Nocturne.
And then it's Whirly Tail and Jensen Styles with their song Waking the Deep, Water Level.